This top 5 of the watersexmagic community in Instagram is really special. Because of the lockdown, swimming pools are closed and we don't receive many videos. But still, this April and May compilation is really hot. As for me, the last two of these top are incredibly impressive. Watch till the end and don't forget to give your opinion about that.
All dives and tricks are performed by trained professionals. Don't try this at home or somewhere else.
Hi, my name is Jim and today we are going to see which videos got most of your likes during the lockdown in April and May. Some of the videos can be really surprising because you, our subscribers, couldn't really submit their fresh dives during this period. But I can tell you that the results are really surprising, especially for the last video. The fifth place got 3725 likes and there were real debates in the comments, is it fake or not? Here the divers makes 5.5 front flip using a mini tramp from 10 meters. But the quality of the video is so-so, and in some places it may seem to be fake. So we decided to find out what is going on. There was a comment in our Instagram that it was 1976 Olympic champion Phil Box. We could also find some videos with him on YouTube, and as you can see, Phil was able to rotate really fast. Moreover, if our information is correct, he was the first person to make 4.5 somersaults from 10-meter platform. But he couldn't do that at the competition, because it was prohibited then. Therefore, if we take into consideration Phil's speed and the fact that there was a mini tramp on that tower, we can say that this is not a fake. In watersexmagic Instagram there were some comments from people who saw that dive personally in 80s, and this is awesome to understand that we have such an audience. And I can also add that I have personally jumped from a mini tramp from 10 meters for somersaults with a half twist, and I can tell you that this is really tough. And scary, by the way. The fourth place goes to incredible trick performed by 14-year-old Caleb Cave, and it got 4,800 likes. The standing double backflip on the ground. This is a really unbelievable skill. Yes, previously there were some videos where people did double backflips on the ground, but that was usually after a back handspring or with adding a small step. For example, Nick Fry, who is also a diver, by the way. You can see this small step. It makes sense, especially for this incredibly hard trick. And here in that video with 4,800 likes, Caleb shows how he was preparing for this element. At first, the attempts in the gym became more confident, then it was the turn to try double on the grass, but with a small elevation, and in the end double backflip from a flat ground with the grass. By the way, what do you think? Spinning with such a high speed, how many backflips could he do from a 10-meter platform? Please write in comments what do you think about it. The third place goes to vintage diving compilation, which got 5124 likes. So let's go back together in times of wild old school and wooden boards diving. Yes, those old boards were made of wood. How do you like such a dive? A forward dive with 360 twist pikes. Professional divers today would hardly repeat this technically. If you can do it, send us a direct message, please. A tandem dive. Before this video, we didn't even think that such dives were ever performed. Two people fly together, rotate, and then, I don't know how they didn't fall on each other. But look, the guys did everything correct and entered very close, but safe. Please do not repeat this. I think it can be really dangerous. And here is the video how high diving started. But what was really shocking to me, first thing is that the lady jumps head first. But what was even more surprising, look what happens to the platform during the takeoff. It just goes away from her legs. And here are also very interesting exercises for teaching children. Did someone learn to jump the same way, hanging on the neck of the coach? Yes, those old days were really scary. The second place goes to Romanian diver Cătălin Preda, who collected 5264 of your likes. And this attempt is really mind-blowing. To be honest, I have watched it at least 10 times in a row. Cătălin was the medalist of the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series. This season the World Series were cancelled due to the pandemic, but I hope that next year we will see how Cătălin will be on fire with the cliffs and different locations. He mainly works in the House of Dancing Quarter show in Macau, where one of the main features of the program is the Russian swing. So with them he made that unique dive. For a long time the guys didn't have performances because of the pandemic, but they didn't have a lockdown in Macau, so they were able to train, not to lose their shape. And during one of these trainings Catalin showed that brutal attempt. Everybody who is involved in diving understands the complexity and uniqueness of this dive. But if you don't understand, I'll help you. The first thing is that the diver flies off a Russian swing very high. Here is about 12 meters, I guess, and the unsuccessful landing is really risky. The smack could be really hard. Secondly, divers do not usually do twist jumps with the blind entry. That means that during the last phase of the dive he doesn't see the water, he can only feel and guess. And somehow he could do it without any splash at all. Really awesome jump. And the first place got more than 26,000 views and 5320 likes just in a few days. It is the compilation of the best dives of the elder generation divers. Here you can see 82 years old Evgenia Stepanova from Russia, who is in perfect shape, and the dive is performed with a really nice technique. This part is for my cliff diving fellow Peter Rosenay from Austria. He dives from 20 meters head first, and this is an extremely serious load on the hands, shoulders, neck, and honestly, it can be quite traumatic. And this is something incredible. Tom Hairebedian is 91 years old on this video. 91! Today, Tom is 96, and according to the USA Diving website, he is the oldest diver in the world. And his dives are crazy. 1.5 front from 3 meters, backflip from a 10-meter tower. By the way, we have a special, longer, inspirational video about this and some other elder divers. You can find a link here and below in the description. I hope that was interesting. Please don't forget to follow us and write in the comments what would you like to see next. And I do personally recommend to watch this tutorial how to do a death dive. Bye, see you!